The academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
Academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Hello, hello. Salut CC. Comment ça va? Bon, j'arrive. Hein.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Ah, merde.
The academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Bah nickel, ça va aussi. Alors. Tac tac tac. Normalement tout marche. Comment je pourrais foutre ça là? Putain. Attendez, je réfléchis à un truc. Oh, si je le mets dans ce sens. Rotation. Rotation, rotation, ça devrait marcher là. Ça marche pas. Bon, tant pis. Je vais laisser ça comme ça ira bien. Bon, salut tout le monde. Alors, la nouvelle mise à jour est sortie. J'ai pas du tout regardé à quoi ça ressemblait. On va découvrir un peu tous ensemble. Hop, juste je fais un alt tab vite fait. Ça c'est bon, ça c'est bon. Ok. Parfait, parfait. Qu'est-ce qu'on a de beau? Donc ça c'est la quête, ok. Ça a changé de couleur ces trucs là, c'était pas bleu comme ça. Si? Je sais plus. Bref, on s'en fout, c'est pas ça qu'on veut. Évènement, réunion stellaire. Non, c'est pas du tout ça. Putain, je me suis emballé pour rien. Ça c'est... Hop, je vais récupérer. Chemin de retour. C'est toujours ça de prix. Et moi c'est paradis estival que je veux. C'est encore autre chose. Merde. Merde. Qu'est-ce que j'ai foutu là? Mince, j'ai fermé le chat sur mon téléphone, je suis un con. Comment on le remet? Chat en direct. Ouais, pas compliqué. Alors, accéder à la quête. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut gagner d'ailleurs dans cet événement? Juste avant de commencer. Bon, comme d'hab, des couronnes, des trucs comme ça. Ouais, comme d'hab. Le soleil brûlant de l'été enveloppe la terre. Et à la suggestion de Paimon, vous retournez au quartier général de l'ordre de Favonius. Là, vous prenez connaissance par hasard d'un événement étonnant. Le rideau est sur le point de se lever sur une aventure des plus spéciales. Ben, j'espère que ça sera une aventure avec du soleil, tout ça. Ça serait plutôt cool. Allez, suivre. Hop, ben, je suis juste à côté. Finalement, je m'étais bien placé, j'avais bien fait de venir ici. Le nouveau event il est trop bien. Ah je me doute, franchement, comme je disais hier sur le petit live, les événements l'été, moi j'adore. C'est pas prise de tête, je sais pas. Je trouve c'est toujours sympa. Bon après je dis toujours, il n'y en a eu que deux hein, mais... Donc celui-là j'imagine qu'il va être bien aussi. Hein. Il n'y a pas de raison. Ah, en plus on a... Bah on revient là. Yo Hugo, comment ça va?
Ah, Paimon and the
On va
Traveler.
se mettre en auto.
I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, Looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Clee and Kaya are here too.
C'est cool, on va encore voir plein de persos, je pense.
Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah bah depuis l'été dernier, hein.
Look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time.
Surtout il y a beaucoup de primo à gagner. Ah oui, aussi, oui. Accessoirement. Ah ça va aussi, Hugo, merci.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah, let me
La
tell
star de
it, let
l'histoire.
me tell it.
Toujours la star, le
2 days
client,
ago,
l'été de toute
I
façon.
was reading Dodoko Tales in the
Eh oui,
solitary
Dodoko, évidemment.
confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh, a letter came flying in through the window. Flying through the window? How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It
C'est
said,
une lettre vivante.
well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just say
Non, mon jeu, il est pas en
we don't
japonais.
want to let a teachable
anglais.
moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Clee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary
Ah, c'est vraiment une
confinement
lettre
room again."
sur le fait qu'elle est punie. Mais non.
Sorry about that.
Ah non, c'est une blague.
Mommy's busy these days and
Ah non, c'est pas ça.
can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Ok, donc cette fois, on va pas
Oh, so the letter's from
dans le truc de la pomme dorée où il y avait sa mère, tout ça, on va autre part.
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Clee off to Sumeru on her own, but Clee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone
Qui
who's
peut
a
accompagner
reliable
quelqu'un
hero and with a
dans une
history of
expédition,
saving
à part le
monsters.
voyageur? De toute façon, il n'y a que nous.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
Les autres, ils font rien.
I do apologize, but Clee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Pas de soucis, sympa.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Tu as vu Jean?
Can you
Mais
really,
c'est pas la voix de
Mr.
Jean.
Honorary?
Bon, si, je pense. Non, ça fait longtemps que je l'ai pas entendu parler, mais après, attention, si toi t'as le jeu en japonais, peut-être que la voix elle change, hein, c'est sûr.
Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Clee's not afraid of anything.
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Clee in the trusty hands of the traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a
Ok,
little.
donc Kaya va venir avec nous.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
T'as bien travaillé, Kaya.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey. Don't worry, Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time, and poof,
Ah ouais,
we'll be there in the blink of an eye.
c'est un porte loin, c'est Harry Potter le truc là. Harry
Well,
Potter,
that'll
Harry
definitely
Potter.
make things easier. It only works 3 times though, so we should only use it when we really need to.
Ok.
Three's plenty. One for the way there, one for the way back, and one extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way.
C'est bien, la
Here's
voix de la
what I
raison.
suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
Ok, donc il faut un guide.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Alors, qu'est-ce qui... On va aller voir qui.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like
Ah,
we need
c'est
a
Collègue.
forest ranger.
Garde forestier, c'est collègue.
And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe we can get Tinari
Ah non,
to help
Tinari.
us.
Putain, c'est qui déjà ça? Tinari, je me souviens plus.
Alright. Gandharvaville it is.
On va voir.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
Ah bah oui.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise.
Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville. Tu débutes le jeu? Non.
Grand...
Non, je suis à...
Huh?
Je suis,
No,
à...
it's
je sais
not
plus,
a
je suis
hill.
level 55, un truc comme ça. Là, je fais l'événement. Ah, putain, merde, attends, j'ai dit la mauvaise phrase. Oh, les cons. Oh, les cons. Je sais pas où on va atterrir encore. Ça sent les histoires.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Non, ça va.
Sorry, it was an
Et du coup, on a usé
accident.
un truc.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow! There are
Un petit nouveau, bonne chance pour le jeu.
flowers. Oh, and
Je suis pas nouveau, hein.
mushrooms!
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Mais merci quand même, c'est cool.
Strange stuff
Gentil.
like this. Like,
Sanglier, champignons, quoi. J'ai rien suivi ce qu'ils ont dit. C'est pas grave.
Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait. Are you talking about Paimon?
Listen
C'est le
carefully,
sanglier.
Klee. Those jumping mushrooms
Ouais,
are
je suis sur
called
PC, Hugo.
fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too
Ah, c'est
close to
champignons
one,
sauteurs, ok.
it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion
Ouais, Clé, elle fait des
free,
bombes. C'est comme ça, c'est la vie. Hein.
right?
Uh-huh. I'll be
C'est
extra
bien, elle prend ses
careful not
responsabilités.
to blow anything up.
That's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today.
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tinari in Gandharvaville.
Ok. Très bien. Bon, c'est juste en bas, donc ça va. Tranquille. Tranquille. Ah mais oui, c'est vrai. Je me souviens de cette zone. Pam, 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 pam.
Hey, look! It's
Ah,
Kai!
mais je suis pas fou, il y a Collègue aussi ici.
Is that you with her?
Avec eux là, bah voilà. Putain, là, on retrouve du monde là, c'est cool.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Hmm? Who do we have here?
T'inquiète, c'est que nous.
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages!
Kale, Yua! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yua.
J'ai déjà joué, ouais, Hugo, à Apex, mais là j'y joue pas en ce moment.
What a coincidence.
Et le
I
trailer de
didn't expect
Fontaine,
to run
c'est
into
quoi
a
ça?
fellow Favonian captain
Je sais
this
pas ce que
far
c'est.
from Mondstadt.
Du coup, non.
How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
J'avoue, on s'est ramené en bande.
Is it just Paimon, or does Yua not look particularly thrilled right now?
Qui est partant pour un goûter?
Great
Allez,
idea!
on va
Let's
goûter.
go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
If you must know, it's a little
Il lui met la pression.
complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do, enroll at the academia?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to.
Il part de
As a
mauvaises
knight and a
intentions.
member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty
C'est
to make
pour
sure he
hyper
doesn't
la
bring harm
nouvelle
to
région.
others.
Ah, ok, d'accord.
Oh, if this is true,
Non,
then
j'ai
your
pas du tout
cousin
vu.
is
Faudra que je
quite a man
regarde
of
du coup.
action.
Et elle sort quand cette nouvelle
Traveling
région?
alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Yula's a really caring person.
Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
On a été invité quelque part, mais on veut pas y aller.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tainari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm...
The desert.
Dans 6 semaines. Ah, ok. Bah, en gros, à la
Does that
prochaine,
mean Mom's friend
à la
is from
prochaine
the
version, quoi, en
desert?
gros.
I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Ah, mais sinon. Ok.
A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a
Ah, c'est vrai.
lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there.
Là, du coup, il y a du monde hein, avec
You'll
nous.
definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's
Ok, bah
duty
parfait.
to
Il nous
bring
fallait un
and lend a
guide.
helping hand to others in need.
Et ben voilà, on a trouvé
We
notre
have
guide.
every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What
voilà.
say you to this, Captain
Là, il y a
Clee?
un sacré groupe.
I think it's
Je pense qu'il va y avoir encore d'autres gens.
I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean.
C'est
So
beau, c'est
I'm
beau.
sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
Parfait. Alors, où on va atterrir? Là, ça charge, ça doit être une grosse zone.
Whoa! This desert
Oh putain, on est en plein désert.
huge. Wow.
Oh non,
what
pas en
an
désert,
incredible
s'il te plaît.
sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Ah mais si, je me suis fait... Oui, je m'étais fait spoil. Ça, c'est bon. C'est bon, je suis rassuré.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to
Ah bah oui,
acclimatize.
là, gros...
The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt.
Ah bah, c'est pas de la glace, hein.
This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong.
Non, t'inquiète, Colai, tout va bien, tout va bien.
I mean, I don't think I did.
Nope, you got it right. And I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Clee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Eh ouais, je dois te cacher, on va la
Who
trouver.
knows? We'll just have to
Pas de
start by
panique.
looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so
Oh,
thirsty.
c'est pris un truc.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
Putain, mais il y a plein de trucs qui pop derrière Clee.
Definitely not your fault, Clee.
Elle s'est pris un buisson, elle s'est pris
Not even a
un fruit, je sais
wrinkle
pas
on
ce que
it.
c'était.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Ah ah, laissons le donjon nous trouver.
Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Clee needs your aid. Do something now, so Clee's not afraid.
Look, something flew over.
Ah là, ça me plaît ça. Ça me plaît, il y a de la verdure, il y a quelque chose.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumeru mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well,
Ah, on va se mettre en miniature, on va rentrer dans la bouteille.
it's
Non,
never
pas du
judge a
tout.
domain by its cover.
Pas du
Guess
tout.
there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Ok, où est-ce que ça va nous amener tout ça?
We made it. Oh, that is
Explorer le
an
donjon. Ah, mais donc là on est dans le donjon vraiment. Mais non.
There's a path. I'm gonna take a look.
Oh,
Hey,
il y a des bulbes.
Look! There's a huge garden here.
Là c'est sympa, un
Incredible.
petit jardin, un
It
gros
looks
jardin.
so small from the outside.
Ah là c'est sympa.
Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Bah non, t'inquiète, on fonce.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Ouais, ça doit être ça.
Don't
Hein.
worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
T'as pas mal, Keia, bien joué.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere.
C'est vrai qu'on dirait y a personne. Hein.
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Ouais, faut avancer, c'est tout. Hein. Ok, une invitation venue de loin. Effectivement, j'ai l'impression que l'invitation est venue de loin. Ok, il y a plein de petits trucs. Oh! Ah, ça donne des champignons et du steak. C'est worse. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Coupon allègre. Oula, ça va nous servir pour plein de trucs, je pense. Alors juste vite fait, où on est du coup là? Wow! Ah mais c'est grand, ça va être grand. C'est cool. C'est cool, c'est cool. J'espère que ça va être assez simple de se balader dedans quand même. Ça me fait un peu peur ces ponts, ces trucs là. Mais on va bien voir. Merde, j'aurais peut-être dû rester là-bas parce que je vois qu'il y a un espèce de bulbe. Ah, allez, ça c'était sûr. Hein. J'ai vraiment pas de chance. Hein. Tant pis pour le bulbe. Ah non, mais c'est peut-être ça. Non, c'est en haut.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Alors on va aller voir directement ce qu'il y a là-bas.
There's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
Ok.
Wow. It's a big ball of water.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Il lui fait des petites
Let's not
farces.
touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all because then nothing at all will happen.
C'est vrai, elle a pas tort.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In
Ah ouais,
which
quand même.
case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Ouais, c'est pas con.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished
Non,
inside a
non,
bottle?
t'inquiète pas, Clee.
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Ah oui, effectivement.
Wait, who goes there?
Ok, ça va être notre guide.
It's the water ball monster. Ah, the water ball monster is real.
Ça, c'est pas un monstre, il est mignon.
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Oh,
Ok.
dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a
Bah en même temps il
word
dit
of
glou glou
this.
glou. Ok, il en a marre.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us!
On va devoir le suivre.
Why'd it stop?
Faut la
Maybe
suivre.
it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now.
Bah
It's
oui.
leading the way for us. Like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment
Ah,
called...
la queue de chat, bah oui.
Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
Ok, carrément. Go suivre la gougoute. On va voir jusqu'où elle nous mène. Hein.
It went this way, right?
Ouais, j'ai cru que je l'avais éclaté.
Did the water droplet go into that cave?
Ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall?
Mais comment c'est ça, Clé? Comment elle a compris? Elle parle le glou-glou.
Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow?
Nope, we can't do that. Nope.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Oh,
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
c'est un projecteur en fait.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did?
Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait la goutte?
But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism. We may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
Ok, il faudra mettre la tête dans la goutte. Entrez dans le mur de pierre. Vous devez vous approcher et activer le projecteur à flux pour entrer dans une pré-illusion sur un mur. Cette pré-illusion interagissait avec de nombreux éléments et actionnait des mécanismes importants. Ok. Modifier certains éléments en dehors d'une pré... Vous pouvez quitter à tout moment pendant votre exploration. Bon, on va voir ça. Hein. Donc là, je peux rentrer dans le mur. Ah ah. Ah, ok. Vous pouvez quitter la prévision. Ouais, ils font de la 2D, c'est Mario.
Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait.
Ah, ok, j'ai
is it
compris,
a
j'ai compris, j'ai compris.
reflection of this box in front of me?
I understand. Ah oui, bah, ça projette.
Box on the wall move too.
En plus, on pourra monter comme ça, tranquille. Nickel. Bon, ça va, pour le moment, c'est pas compliqué, c'est le tuto. Hop, un petit coffre.
Wow, another water droplet
Wesh.
just came out from the
J'ai cru que j'étais bloqué. Faut qu'il sorte un jeu de plateforme en vrai.
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round.
Ah, faut sauver ses copains.
Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet.
Ils sont bloqués dans le mur, faut les sauver.
To show they're happy. Water droplet number 2.
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Comment elle parle le glouglou, elle? Je comprends pas.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Non,
You
nickel.
sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Bah, lui, il fait des
Hey
tests.
now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend?
Ah, bah, je pense qu'il va y en avoir un petit paquet, hein.
Yep,
Des petites gouttelettes à aider.
anyone who looks like
Ah non, des gens comme nous, non. Oh, elle est partie. Ok.
It ran off again. Hopefully this is amazing.
Salut Lily Star. Allez, go. Oh, merde, elle est partie où, par là-bas? Je crois. C'est loin. 200 mètres. Est-ce qu'il y a des TP? Oui, il y a des TP du coup dans ce truc. Ah, il y a des bateaux aussi. Ok. Ok, ok. D'accord.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead.
C'est détente.
Huh.
Wow,
Maybe
ok.
more people live in this domain than we thought.
C'est pas en grosse musique.
Auntie Desert lives.
Oh, il y a plein d'habitants. Il y a plein de gouttes. C'est trop bien.
Idea, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this
Oula,
is
qu'est-ce qui se
rapidly
passe?
closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But even so,
This is your home.
Ah, j'étais sûr que c'était
Are
Cocomi.
you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Il y a de l'eau, c'est pas de gueule.
well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you
Oh, elle a un
maintain
skin
this
différent.
domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free
Ah
from
non,
your
c'est pas Cocomi.
despair.
Ah non, je dis une connerie en fait.
The
Pas du tout.
most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
C'est qui, elle est
well,
stylée?
no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land?
Mais si, mais c'est elle alors.
A divine priestess?
Je suis perdu.
What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
Mais si, c'est Cocomi.
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors?
Eh ouais, on arrive en bande.
Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Ouais.
Greetings,
On
everyone.
va les aider.
I guess I should
Ah, voilà
introduce
Cocomi.
myself too.
It's
Cinco
all right.
d'Amiya.
Just leave the introductions to me.
I kind of wanted to say hello in my own way.
Vous avez combien de persos?
But no harm
Je sais
done.
pas, j'en ai pas compté. En vrai, j'en ai pas tant que ça, moi.
This lady is
J'ai
a
pas
visitor to the
invoqué
domain,
tant que
just like
ça.
yourselves. She is a formidable military general.
Ah, c'est une bonne générale. Hein.
Have any of you heard of Inasuma's Onmyo Chamber?
The, what chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation.
Ok, elle était en D.
An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General?
Ok, ok, elle mérite.
What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs?
Bah, c'est pas compliqué, Paimon, c'est un effort.
Completely following.
Pourtant, vous avez Raiden Shogun. Ouais, mais je l'ai depuis longtemps quand elle était sortie la première fois. Elle est sortie il y a au moins 1 an, je sais plus. Je l'avais invoqué pour le coup, alors ouais. Parce que je l'avais trouvé super cool.
Maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of
Ah merde, j'ai pas lu, mais ça avait l'air marrant.
also kind of cool.
C'est quoi ce Kokomi avait dit des...
Someone else to
Elle dit des
introduce you
bêtises?
is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle va dire, Kolei?
People call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Ah bah ouais, on sait bien, on sait bien.
Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya.
Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh,
C'est vrai.
get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time. Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart
Moi, je l'ai commencé à la sortie du jeu, en 2020. Directement à la sortie.
What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Mais j'ai moins de tryhard que certains. Moi, j'ai surtout fait
Just call you that.
tout ce qui est histoire et tout.
Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you?
Vieil ami pour moi. Ouais, compagnon d'armes, c'est plus stylé quand même, faut pas déconner.
How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too!
Je veux être une mage. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a dit tout à l'heure? Tout à l'heure, elle s'est donné un titre tout à l'heure déjà.
Kaya can be the master thief, Mr. Honorary
Maître voleur, bah
can
ça lui va bien.
be, the knight, and Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
J'ai casse perso.
I can be the
Ouais,
sword
bon, ça
master
suffit,
who
hein,
can
t'inquiète.
run through anything,
T'as commencé quand, toi, le jeu?
and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be, the healer.
The healer.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one.
Si, arrête de te
Whenever I'm
morfondre.
thinking of titles for myself, I
T'inquiète, collègue.
usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer.
C'est bien, guérisseuse.
I mean,
Il en faut.
feels like it should be Master Tainari's role if
En janvier. Ah oui, c'est tout récent, enfin c'est tout récent.
Don't worry, Colin.
Ouais, t'as commencé tard.
You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but
Comme quoi, il y a encore des gens qui commencent le jeu.
just
bien.
like the healers in Mom's stories.
C'est cool. C'est un
You'll
bon
do
genre.
fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
Ah, si elle peut penser des blessures, c'est une guérisseuse, hein.
Pitch a tent.
Hein, quoi?
Maybe you heard wrong?
Ah ouais, elle fait pas
But
des
I'll do my
bandages.
best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new
Yo,
visitor
Crazy,
arrives,
tranquille, et
they
toi?
can assume a new identity, then
Comment tu vas?
add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's
merde.
stories.
C'est pas gentil en vrai ça.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
Bah, voilà, c'est la gardienne.
I got it! I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories.
Mascotte?
But you
Pourquoi?
can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Pourquoi la
Clee,
mascotte?
maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss
Ah, la
Adia.
mascotte, c'est pas fou, hein.
A mascot?
La gardienne,
Is
genre,
it-
c'est cool.
Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything
Bah ouais, c'est ça.
and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible.
Ah si, en fait, ça lui va bien. Elle veut juste rien faire.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her.
Mais non.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, all right. I'll be the mascot then.
Qui va sur Oyolab.
That's
C'est quoi ça,
right.
Oyolab? Je connais pas.
Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Merci la gouttelette. Allez, salut. La gougoute.
Water droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname
Ah bah
as any.
oui, c'est une goutte en même temps.
We
Tu veux l'appeler comment?
keep getting sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working.
Ah,
Just
ok.
days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Ah putain, c'est pas que c'est nous.
Oh,
Donc
so
c'est elle,
you're
l'amie de
Mom's
maman
friend.
Clee.
Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Clee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and
Ah, elle devait pas s'attendre à
not
ça.
in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert?
Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
Oh merde. Elle s'y attendait pas.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Mais non, Idia, t'inquiète, tout va
Adia's
bien.
really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Clee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath. And then another
Ok,
deep
allez, on va réparer les
breath,
problèmes.
and all your worries will fly away.
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Ah bah ça oui.
I'm useless, but it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around. Fantastic!
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
On la connaît
Thanks
pas,
for
hein, on
your
la connaît pas, t'emballe pas,
encouragement.
Paimon.
Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think
Pour le moment,
things
elle a rien
through
foutu.
and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Bon alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Discuter avec tout le monde. Ok. Chacun est parti un peu de son côté.
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island.
Ah, c'est ça,
Right
c'est ça.
there. There must be loads of fish, right? Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss
Putain,
Page.
elle lui fait un
I'm
compliment en
just
même
an
temps
ordinary
pas
human.
fou quoi. Elle dit
I
t'es une
have
sirène
lots
mais
of
tu
good
ressembles à une
stories about my
presqu'aille quoi.
Tatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Ok, eux ils se racontent leur vie. Pam 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 pam.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Keia,
Oh,
toujours,
no,
toujours rassurant.
Not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tainari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Voilà, maintenant faut qu'elle remette le même ton dans toutes
Anyway,
les phrases et
what
puis ça
about
passe.
your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh,
C'est vrai.
fair point, fair point.
C'est bien un voleur.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think. He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. I could tell that
Un
was
blanc,
a
mais attends, ça peut
sensitive
être...
soul. A lot like
Il y en a
me.
des architectes qu'on connaît.
Sorry, please pretend you didn't hear that. I'm of course a very strong and resilient person. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up, then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the
Okay.
Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the incident. It's a pity we're having all these issues. If we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here.
Vas-y, explique.
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4
Donc il va
components,
falloir
I
retrouver
believe,
tous les éléments.
which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it, it's so embarrassing.
Hey,
Il faut faire de la maintenance.
it's gonna be okay.
Faire de la maintenance un peu sur les systèmes comme
So,
ça.
we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
Ok, madame la prof.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone, if that's okay?
Ok.
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
Très bien, mon épée à votre service.
Wow, spoken like a true knight.
Ah bah on est un vrai chevalier, nous on rigole pas. On n'est pas là pour rigoler.
Then, for my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my
t'inquiète
best
pas, va.
behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
Allez, on la follow.
I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
On la follow. Ah putain,
So,
l'épée. Hop
how
là.
come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain.
Tchac, tchac. C'est par où? Par là-bas. Merde. Hop.
But with 3 other components to find,
On va suivre le chemin, hein, tout simplement.
oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how
Ah,
much
ouais.
work needed doing.
Il y a un chemin.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Pam, 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 pam. Merde. Le premier composant, au moins on sait où il est. Ça sera un peu plus simple. Bah attends, mais ça m'a fait tourner un bourrique là. J'étais là et ça me fait aller là. Du foutage de gueule un peu là. Merde. J'ai l'impression qu'on se fout de ma gueule. Ok, non, c'est en hauteur, ça va.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought
C'est
you
où?
here, Kokomi?
Ok, tout là-bas.
Well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture
C'est
farther
carrément un
than
parcours, le
usual
bordel,
to
là.
really broaden my horizons.
Au moins, on va choper le deuxième TP en même
That's
temps.
one reason anyway.
Donc ça,
I
c'est
can
pas
explain in
mal.
more detail another time.
Hop là. Et c'est par là-bas. Ça sent l'énigme encore.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. There goes my big introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro-Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that,
On a
that's
compris
where
comment ça
you
marchait tout
come
ça
in.
là.
Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Une oratrice éloquente peut non seulement convaincre les autres.
Well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an
tout a
item
été
in the
fabriqué avec ça.
projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
C'est la mascotte, hein, elle a rien à faire en vrai.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Alors, utiliser le projecteur. Sachant qu'il y a peut-être déjà quelque chose à faire. Alors, faut aller où en fait? Faut aller jusqu'au coffre tout en haut? Ou au portail? Sachant que moi, quand je vais arriver dans le projecteur, je sais pas où j'atterris. Bref. Ah, mais là, ok, il y a la porte là qui va sûrement ici. Je sais, genre de... Alors, ça fait quoi si je pousse ici? Ça fait ça. Donc, tac, et après je saute là-bas. Et cette caisse... pareil, il faut la pousser comme ça. Non? C'est pas juste ça? Attends, il y avait un TP là tout à l'heure. Il y avait bien un TP. Oh merde, attendez, faut que j'aille au téléphone. Je reviens. J'en ai pas pour longtemps.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Allô, désolé. Fallait que je réponde. Donc, bon, par contre, j'ai vu vite fait du coup en rentrant dans le truc que il n'y avait plus la porte. Je sais pas ce que c'est cette porte. Bon, on va voir. Parce que si je... Attendez, j'ai pas essayé le truc de base en vrai. Si je fais ça, ça... Parce que là je peux pas monter. Je peux rien faire, on est d'accord. On est d'accord. Donc pour moi, la caisse, faut vraiment la pousser là-bas. Merde, c'est pas celle-là. Tac, ça va monter. Voilà. Hop. Tac, il y a un petit coffre. Ah, ça nous fait sortir carrément. Je pensais que ça nous fait une sorte d'engrenage. Ah, ok. Petite cinématique. Oh. Ah, mais ça, on a eu la pièce. Ah, je suis trop con. Je pensais que ça nous ramènerait de l'autre côté. J'ai mal fait. Faut que je récupère un autre coffre.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
Bah oui, ça va bien se passer.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber, after all.
Ça, c'est vrai ou pas du coup?
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
Très bien. Attendez, parce qu'il y a quand même un coffre là-haut. Ouais, ça me fait chier de laisser le coffre. Hop là. On va quand même le récupérer. Tac. Ok, c'est tout ça pour des carottes et des radis. Je suis dégoûté. Je suis dégoûté, c'est pas grave. Allez, on retourne en ville. Paf. La musique elle est entraînante. Elle est cool.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector?
Oui.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened.
Oh, sure!
I see.
Oh.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now!
Ah bah voilà.
Oh.
Bah c'est bien.
And now it's stopped
Ah merde.
again! Well, that didn't last long.
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working?
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it.
No, it's no
Ah, ça devait
use.
faire mal à la tête, hein.
Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other three.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idea. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there. Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot! You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
Bah, plutôt bien, on trouve une pièce, hein. Mission compliquée, yeah.
Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery! The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here. It appeared just now?
Oula, un canyon, je sais pas si c'est bon signe ça quand même.
Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
Allez, go
I'll
au
sit
canyon.
this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage. Let's go!
La clé est complètement folle. Ok, donjon bouteillé. Fini. Promenade rapide respectant les règles. Go au canyon. Go au canyon. Alors. C'est par où? C'est par là-bas. Ok, il y a un autre TP sur la route. Ça, c'est pas plus mal. Ah, c'est ça le canyon? Ah, ok.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Kerchuk, kerchuk, kerchuk. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you,
C'est qui lui? C'est qui?
new guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Adia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself.
Bah ouais, t'es qui?
I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idea is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assumed that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will
Oula.
magically disappear on their own. Good for her. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind
plus
elaborating a little for
d'électricité.
us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Idea's help.
A mage? You?
Eh ouais, tu crois quoi?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better.
Ouais, elle est partie encore,
yes.
Clé.
Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a card for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a card?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
Ah, ok, on peut mettre un peu n'importe quoi.
Something like a sedan chair, maybe? But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those.
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas?
Un chariot fait de planches. Quoi? Château? Quoi?
That would solve the issue of materials.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a
Whoa!
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits a track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
Ça rigole zéro.
I just wanted to give it a try. Then suddenly, boom! There it was!
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly did you make your cart from, Klee?
I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, de bombes rebondissantes, comment ça?
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
It's just... This cart is made from...
Ah non, tout va bien, t'inquiète, tout va bien.
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to...
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment,
Stylé, hein, n'empêche,
you
le
need a
chariot.
hydroidolin to power it up first.
Oh. Ah si, c'est bon.
Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Allez, go dedans. D'accord. C'est stylé? On peut accélérer ou pas? Non. A, E, ça sert à quoi? A, E. Ok.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo!
Attends, parce qu'il m'amène où là? Parce que moi, de base, je devais aller plus derrière, genre. Non, c'est bon, ça m'amène où il faut.
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Ouais.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Ah bah oui, j'imagine.
So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step 2?
Ouais, carrément, vas-y, on y va.
We know what to...
Alors. Hop, hop, c'est ici. Donc la sortie elle est au milieu. Bon bah comme d'hab hein. Pousser. Voilà. C'est pas compliqué. Il y a un coffre ici, je savais pas vu.
Ah, so the Hydroidolon was locked up in that chest.
Putain, les pauvres, ils sont enfermés dans les coffres et tout, genre, ça me fait de la peine.
Aw, it's completely empty.
Oh merde, j'ai pas sauté.
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now.
C'est tout? Ouais, voilà, c'était pas compliqué.
Whoa. Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks.
Good. Let's keep going then.
On peut continuer. Ok. Donc là c'est bon, là il y a ce qu'il faut. Tang, 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 tang. Waouh, ça, il y a des pirouettes et tout. Ça va être fou. Je sens que ça va être fou. Je sais pas si ça fait des points ça. Si, c'est une quête hein. En gros, faut spam et puis voilà. Ah merde, non, faut pas spam les mauvais. Ah, bien vu ça. Je trouvais ça bizarre aussi.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Ouais.
You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
Je vais faire le world record.
No, no. The Hydroidolons are like
perfect.
helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Ok. Tranquille le défi, tranquille.
Take them.
Oh, plein de
I
trucs.
have no need.
Faut aller où? Faut continuer hein. Ouais, il y a des pistes bleues et tout. C'est comme le ski. Ça sert à quoi ça? Ok. Oh le looping. Oh le looping de fou.
We can fly just like Paimon now.
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies.
Stylé, c'est beau ce qu'ils ont fait. Ah oui, du coup là je peux faire ça. Hop, je récupère une caisse, je sais pas à quoi ça sert. Ah si, ça fait des moras. Oh putain, 15 000 en plus, c'est pas mal. Bon, c'est cool, il y a de l'interaction, c'est quand même sympa. Ok. Chaque fois j'ai peur genre qu'on se crache.
Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Ah non merde, ça va rien de s'arrêter ici. Faut que je continue en fait. Je peux continuer ou pas? Non. Faut descendre. Ok. Et je vais aller en volant, hein, tant pis. J'ai pas compris si je pouvais y aller autrement en fait. J'ai pas l'impression. Je vais prendre le TP avant. Ah, bien vu, bien vu. Regarde derrière. Ah merde, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Tant pis.
Oh, there's
T'avais
another
débloqué la
space
chose dans la
here.
bulle.
It's so big.
Ah merde.
But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer.
It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Ok, donc on peut changer les rails comme vraiment dans le métro, quoi. Enfin,
Yeah.
sur des rails de train.
When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool, and Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Ok. Bah go, hein. Merde, putain, je me suis gouré de touche. Pas grave. Ça
You
a
should
rien.
have seen him back in the sandstorm.
Ça sert à quoi ça?
I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
Pourquoi je peux pas les
We
toucher les autres
separated
là?
and each went
What?
our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Stylé la fleur.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you.
C'est vrai.
You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
Du calme, Ferdinand.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of
Ah,
course.
c'est lui qui gère tout, hein.
Not only
Heureusement
do
qu'il est
they
là,
keep the
le,
junction turning,
la
they
gouttelette.
operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Ok.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit.
Ouais, vous méritez. Aucun
You're
de vous
always
mérite.
quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left
qui,
early
Ado?
this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
Ah, il a ramène moi là.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
C'est deux gosses. C'est deux gamins.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Ah, bien sûr. On va les aider. C'est quoi ce bruit là?
Hey, come on, you two. Your brother's after
Changer de
all.
rail en utilisant la jonction. Ok. Modifier la direction. Faut que je rentre là-dedans là, non? Ça va m'amener en bas ça. Il me semble. Après, enfin, en vrai, juste en sautant, ce serait plus simple. Faites tourner la fleur dans le sens. D'accord. J'ai pas compris. Basculer vers jaune vif.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Auto
Jaune vif, c'est ça? Ah ok, nice. Parfait. Allez, on est parti. Mets-toi dans le truc, toi. Non, mais non. Je peux pas. Bah. Attends. Ah si, c'est par là, pardon. Autant pour moi. Hop là. Ça, ces défis, c'est les plus simples au monde. Ok, j'ai paniqué, je savais pas ce qu'il fallait faire. En fait, qu'on aille à droite ou à gauche, c'est toujours clic gauche, donc ça va, c'est simple. On peut pas accélérer. Faut juste spam, hein. Hey.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister.
Ouais, il a des cernes,
It'll
lui.
be good to
Il est
see my
fatigué.
design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé?
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Ils ont tous les cheveux bleus.
That's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado? Why don't you just talk to him about it?
Bah ouais, ce serait plus simple.
Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right, but our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't
Ah,
look
donc ils
like
sont
you're
frères.
helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs? Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
Ouais, go se dire les choses.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
En fait, ils sont jamais sortis de leur domaine.
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Let's run.
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others. Hey, everyone. Please come with me. We need to get the hydro-idolin in the cart to help us.
Est-ce que Klee, dans 5 ans, elle sera toujours une enfant comme elle est? Ou est-ce qu'elle va vieillir dans le jeu? Ok, go prendre ça. Ah merde, j'ai loupé, putain. J'étais pas focus. Ok, ça fait monter les rivières. Très bien. Retournez à la station. C'est là-bas. Hop, on va aller
Torrential
directement
Twister
en
is
volant.
ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
D'accord que ça, je peux pas l'avoir en sautant comme ça. Ouais.
Hato and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Cool.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen
Someone
anything
gamino.
like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will.
Alors, c'est quoi la suite? Putain, c'est bien par là-bas qu'il faut aller. Ouais, je suis sur le vert, ouais, c'est ça. Wow, c'est la chute.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
Ça fait des guillis dans le ventre.
If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Oh, je suis con, j'avais pas vu qu'il y en avait un à gauche. Ok, j'accumule les gouttes d'eau. Stylé.
Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
Ok, ça marche bien pour le moment. Mais non, faut le laisser traverser.
That's so much fun! Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage now.
Guess that sort of makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Nothing.
Un voleur. Ouais, voilà, juste un maître voleur, voilà.
Don't you remember, Paimon?
Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. having so much fun that I almost forgot.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time. Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Aw, do we really have to go?
Eh oui.
Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important.
Tu joueras plus tard.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, he'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well.
Elle a eu peur, elle a flippé.
Don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
C'est mignon.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Elle dit merci, hein, dis merci qui. Allez hop, on peut retourner là-bas. Wouah, dinguerie. Je vais mourir. Ok, là. Tac. Et au dernier moment. Nickel.
Welcome back.
Yo, on a une corde.
Any good news? Oh, don't tell me. You've taken care of all the problems and now...
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired now.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Good idea.
Ok, faut se
I
reposer.
think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were... If
On
I
les a
remember
rencontrés, ouais.
correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all, but I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components.
Ah merde,
By the
ok.
way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Très bien.
Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest. I'll go
Ouais,
and
t'inquiète,
check
va
on the
dormir. On a
situation
compris.
in
On
the
a compris.
remaining two areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should rest up.
Très bien. Paradis estival mystérieux, la partie 1 est terminée. Bah nickel. Nickel, nickel. Hop, ok. Parfait, bah, je crois que la suite sort... alors pas demain, je crois que ça sort vendredi la suite. Donc c'est cool. C'est cool, c'est cool. Promesse d'étoiles nocturnes. Disponible dans 1 jour. Ok. Et ça c'est quoi? Terminé. Paradis estival, donc ça c'est ce qu'on vient de faire. C'était la première quête. Collection. Collecter 30 coupons. Ok, bon ça c'est... Ça va se collecter au fur et à mesure. Ah, c'est par la tenue Keia, ok. Insuffisant, ouais. D'accord. Bon, bah, des coupons, on en a au fur et à mesure. C'est dans 1 jour. Ok, donc dans 1 jour, en fait, il y a pas mal de trucs qui se débloquent. Donc demain, en gros. Demain, il y a pas mal de trucs qui se débloquent. Donc c'est cool. Quitte du parc, très bien. Très bien, très bien. Bah écoutez les gars, on va s'arrêter là. On va s'arrêter là et bah, je ferai le reste demain, chemin de retour. Qu'est-ce que j'ai pas pris? Ah ça? Ok. On fera le reste demain. Je vais vous dire bonne soirée. Je vous fais des bisous. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous en avez pensé, ce que vous en pensez de l'événement, vous, Paradis Estival. La zone, moi je trouve qu'elle est... Bon, ça a l'air sympa. Ça a l'air sympa. C'est peut-être un peu moins simple que la pomme dorée. Moi j'aime vraiment beaucoup la pomme dorée, je crois. Cette zone avec l'eau et tout, c'était vraiment cool. Là, il y a plus de hauteur et tout, faut voir, faut se plonger dedans. Mais sinon, c'est sympa. La petite histoire est cool, voilà. On retrouve quelques personnages, donc c'est sympa, c'est toujours un plaisir. Allez, je vais vous laisser là, je vous fais des bisous. Bye bye tout le monde, à la prochaine.